Sri Ganapati Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha. Charitam Raghunathasya Shatakoti Pravistaram Ekaikamaksharam Pumsam Mahapatakanasanam. Welcome to all for this session on Sri Rama Manasa. In the previous part, Shiva was narrating various reasons for the birth of or incarnation of the unqualified Parabrahma in a qualified divine form or in a manifested form. Hear the blessed story of the holy Ramacharitamanasa, which was narrated at length by the sage Bhushundi and heard by the king of birds Garuda. I shall tell you later on how that great dialogue took place. First, listen to the most charming and sanctifying story of his descent. The virtues, names, stories, and forms of Srihari are all unlimited, innumerable, and immeasurable. Yet I proceed to tell them according to the best of my intellectual capacity. Listen, Uma, with reverence. Para, O Girija, the Vedas and the Tantras have sung numerous charming and sinless exploits of Srihari. The cause of Srihari's descent cannot be precisely stated. Listen, O sensible lady, Sri Rama is beyond the grasp of intellect, mind or speech. Such is my conviction. At O charming lady, I tell you the reason as I understand it, and even as the saints and sages, the Vedas and the Puranas have stated according to their intellectual level. Whenever virtue declines and vile and haughty demons multiply and work uniquely, that cannot be told, and wherever brahmanas, cows, gods, and earth itself are in trouble, the gracious Lord assumes various transcendent forms and relieves the distress of the virtuous. Killing the demons, he reinstates the gods, preserves the bounds of propriety fixed by the Vedas, which represents his own breath and diffuses his immaculate glory throughout the world. This is the motive of Sri Rama's descent, and this is the main reason behind the incarnation of that which is unqualified. Singing the glory, the devotees cross the ocean of mundane existence. It is for the sake of his devotees that compassionate Lord bodies himself forth. The motives of Sri Rama's birth are many, each more wonderful than the other. I will refer to one or two such births at some length. Please listen attentively. O wise Bhavani, Srihari has two favorite gatekeepers, Jaya and Vijaya, who are known to everybody. Due to the curse of certain Brahmanas, Sanaka and his three brothers, both these brothers, Jaya and Vijaya, were born in accursed species of demons. One of them was known as Hiranyakashipu and the other as Hiranyaksha. They become known throughout the universe as the tamers of the pride of Indra, the chief of gods. Both of them were celebrated heroes who came out victorious in battle. The Lord assumed the form of a boar in order to kill one of the two brothers, that is Hiranyaksha. While bodying himself forth as a man lion, he killed the other Hiranyakashipu and spread the fair renown of his devotee Prahlada, the son of Hiranyakashipu. It is these two brothers that were born again as the powerful and most valiant Rakshasas Ravana and Kumbhakarna, who were great warriors, and as all the world knows, they conquered even gods. Even though slain by the Lord, the two brothers Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu did not attain liberation, for the Brahmanas had doomed them to three births. It was on their account that the lover of the devotees bodies himself forth on one occasion. In that birth, Kashyapa and Aditi were his parents, who were known by the names Dasharatha and Kausalya respectively. That means in one of the incarnation, Lord Vishnu took birth as Vamana, and he subdued Bali in that incarnation. And in that incarnation, Kashyapa and Aditi were his parents, and they would like to see him for a long time. And then he promised them that in the next birth they will become Dasharatha and Kausalya, and he will reborn to them as Sri Rama. This was how, in one kalpa round of creation, the Lord descended from heaven and performed purifying deeds on earth. In another kalpa, all the gods were worsted in their conflict with the demon Jalandhara. Seeing their distress, Shambhu waged war against him, which knew no end. But the demon, who possessed a great might, could not be killed in spite of his best efforts. The wife of the demon chief, Brinda, was a very most virtuous lady. Armed by her strength of character, the demon could not be conquered even by the vanquisher of Tripura, Shiva himself. By a stratagem, the Lord Vishnu broke her vow of chastity and accomplished the purpose of the gods. When the lady discovered the trick of Vishnu, she cursed him in her wrath. The sportive and gracious Lord accepted her curse. It was this Jalandhara who was reborn as Ravana in this later Kalpa. Killing him in battle, Sri Rama conferred on him the supreme state of final beatitude. This was the reason why Sri Rama assumed a human form in one particular birth. O Bharadwaja, the story of each birth of the Lord has been sung by poets in diverse ways. On one occasion, Narada cursed the Lord. This served as an excuse of his birth in one particular kalpa. Girija was taken aback to hear these words and said, Narada is a votary of God Vishnu, an enlightened soul too. Therefore, how did the sage pronounce a curse against his own God? What offense had Lakshmi's lord committed against him? Tell me the whole story, O slayer of the demon Tripura. It is very strange that the sage should have fallen prey to delusion. It is all in the name of the Leela of the Paramatma, that is his own drama being manifested in this world. That whenever he need to be manifested in a form, he puts someone in the delusion and creates a drama of a curse, and then he uses the curse as an excuse to be born in this world. And that is how in the next story we will see Narada, being driven by a delusion, curses Vishnu himself. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Swamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehi Me. Goodbye.
श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपाल भज मन हरण भव भय दारुणं श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपाल भज मन हरण भव भय दारुणं श्रीराम श्रीराम Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram.